OBS explains how to reset the user interface in the OBS software. Once your settings are changed, you'll need to go to View. It says Reset UI. If you do this, everything will ask you to Yes. It will reset. OBS explains how to reset the user interface.
Stop taking meeting notes and let ClickUp AI Note Taker do it for you. It allows you to focus on your meeting.
So last time we are talking slide and slide board. Actually, there is when you click that enable, you click that again.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, dear esteemed senior officials of the ECO member states. It's a privilege to welcome you all to the high-level working group meeting. Your active participation is vital as we work together to address the pressing challenges of disaster risk reduction in our region. First of all, I would like to invite Ms. Züleyha to brief you about the housekeeping issues. Please, Ms. Züleyha.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning, everyone. My name is Züleyha and I head the Gender and Community Cell at National Disaster Management Authority. To ensure smooth, respectful and time-efficient session, may I share a few housekeeping rules and key venue details. Session timing. Kindly the session timing, keeping the session timing in mind, we can begin and close each agenda item as scheduled. Speaking protocol, please indicate if you wish to speak. The chair will recognize speakers in order and maintain order and balance. In interventions, keep the interventions concise and directly linked to the agenda item under discussion. Please keep mobile phones on silent mode. If you need to take an urgent call, kindly step outside and return quietly. Maintain a professional tone throughout. Please avoid taking photographs and recordings, as all official media coverage will be shared with all the participants. If you need to step out, kindly do so discreetly to avoid disrupting the proceedings. Presentations will be displayed on this screen and that screen. And for the translation, the screen is that one and that one, in both the language, English and Russian. And a few venue details that you should know. The washrooms are located to the right as soon as you exit that door. Tea and coffee will be served outside that door in the lawn throughout the day. It's running tea and coffee. Medical support is available on the premises if anybody needs that. And the lawn right next to the designated tea and coffee area, you also have a designated smoking area. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Züleyha, for this very important information. I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to the National Disaster Management Authority and the government of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan for graciously hosting this important event. Your commitment to enhancing disaster resilience in the ECO region is commendable. As we proceed, first of all, I would like to check for quorum issues for this meeting. I'm going to ask the countries, esteemed member states, by one by. Yes, Iran is here. Welcome. Azerbaijan is here, I see, and Turkey is here, I see. Uzbekistan is here, and Kazakhstan. Actually, as far as I see, there is no representative from Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan is here, Turkmenistan is here, Uzbekistan, I already asked, and Pakistan is here. So we have quorum. Is there any country I forgot? Sorry. And Tajikistan is here. So as we proceed, I would like to inform you about the agenda for today's meeting. We will first cover several topics aimed at strengthening our collaboration efforts in disaster risk reduction. Actually, we will have two main agenda items today. One of them is the ECO regional framework on disaster risk reduction. We are going to finalize for the adoption by the ministerial meeting tomorrow, and we will work on the Islamabad declaration on disaster risk reduction for the consideration of the ministerial meeting tomorrow again. Lastly, I would like to inform all participants that we will be electing the host country as the chair, as per the ECO rules of this meeting anonymously, in accordance with ECO rules and regulations. Your support in this process is essential. So now I would like to nominate His Excellency Mr. Mohammed Idris Mahsoud as a chairman of this meeting for today. If there is no objection, I see there is no objection. So it was accepted. Please, Excellency, floor is yours. Congratulations.
Thank you, my dear colleague from ECO, Mr. Dr. Husnu Taken, and welcome to all the honorable delegates from the ECO countries and also the observers of ECO. One thing that I would like to mention at the outset, which unfortunately I think we missed that earlier in our housekeeping things, we have on the premises, if God forbid there is a requirement for medical attendance, we have nursing staff and all medical doctors available here. Should you require any assistance, please contact our ward coordination section of National Disaster Management Authority. May I request the ECO for welcome remarks.
Okay. Thanks so much, Your Excellency. Again, I would like to thank the NDMA of Pakistan for facilitating this meeting, and also I would like to thank all participants from our esteemed member states for the participation, for your participation to this meeting, and also we have some guests from the international institution, from UNICEF. I would like to thank all the participants, for your efforts and for your contribution for today's meeting. It's really important for us, this ECO regional framework on disaster risk reduction, because it's the main document that we have been following for DRR activities under ECO Secretariat with coordination our esteemed member states. So we are going to update this ECO regional framework on DRR for the next 5 years today, inshallah. So again, I would like to thank for your all efforts in advance and for your contribution. Thanks so much, Excellency.
Thank you, Dr. Husnu. Excellencies, distinguished heads of delegations, esteemed representatives of Economic Cooperation Organizations, Secretariat, United Nations agencies, and observers. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to address this distinguished gathering at the high-level working group meeting in preparation for the 10th ECO Ministerial meeting on disaster risk reduction, which will be held tomorrow, inshallah. On behalf of the National Disaster Management Authority of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, I warmly welcome all delegations and partners to Islamabad and express our appreciation for your continued engagement in advancing the disaster risk reduction agenda across the ECO region. Pakistan is pleased to host this important forum, which brings together member states, the ECO Secretariat, and our valued partners at a critical juncture for advancing regional cooperation on disaster risk reduction. Your presence here reflects our shared commitment to strengthening resilience across the ECO region in the face of increasingly complex climate-induced risks. Ladies and gentlemen, this high-level working group provides an essential platform to review technical progress, build consensus, and refine key outcome documents, notably the ECO Regional Framework on Disaster Risk Reduction 2025-2030 and the draft Islamabad Declaration, ahead of their consideration by the ministers. We trust that the deliberations over the day will be constructive, forward-looking, and guided by a spirit of collaboration and mutual support. Pakistan remains fully committed to supporting the work of this working group and to facilitating open, inclusive, and results-oriented discussions. We look forward to your valuable insights and contributions, which will help shape a strong, action-oriented agenda for disaster risk reduction at both regional and national levels. Allow me once again to welcome you to Islamabad and to wish you productive deliberations and a successful meeting. Thank you. Now I have the honor to give floor to the representative of the Republic of Azerbaijan to deliver a statement. Thank you. You have the floor.
Thank you very much for giving me the floor, Mr. Chairman. I would like to, on behalf of the Minister of Emergency Situations of the Republic of Azerbaijan, I would like to thank Pakistan, Islamic Republic of Pakistan, for hosting this very important meeting. And also I would like to thank Economic Cooperation Organization for supporting, continued support for the very important initiative for the disaster risk reduction. And we all know that disaster risk reduction is a very important issue for all member countries, for the region. And the Ministry of Emergency Situations attaches a great importance for improving and also for cooperation with the member countries in the field of disaster risk reduction. And actually, we will have a statement tomorrow by the Mr. Adil Abdullayev, Deputy Minister of the Ministry of Emergency Situations. And using this opportunity, once again, I would like to thank Islamic Republic of Pakistan and Economic Cooperation Organization for this meeting, and I wish all the participants very productive and successful meetings. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency. Now I would like to invite representative of the Islamic Republic of Iran. You have the floor, sir.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, I should express my gratitude to the Secretary General of the ECO organization and the government of Pakistan for organizing this event. Also, I should express gratitude to the NDMA, the esteemed agency in Pakistan. Due to the recent situation in Iran, the crisis management organization, actually the officials of this organization in Iran, they had to stay in the country and don't leave the country. So I'm here as the political officer of the embassy. Thank you again.
Thank you, Excellency. We have noted that Republic of Kazakhstan is not represented, so I'll give the floor to the representative of Kyrgyz Republic. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First of all, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the National Disaster Management Authority of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan and the ECO Secretariat for organizing the meeting of the high-level working group and for creating favorable conditions for a substantive and constructive dialogue. The format of today's meeting is of particular practical importance as it's focused on a detailed discussion of the ECO Framework Program on disaster risk reduction for 2025-2030, as well as on the development of agreed decisions and recommendations for their subsequent approval at the ministerial level. And I would like to say that tomorrow on the ministerial conference, our Deputy Minister make an official statement, and distinguished colleagues. In conclusion, I would like to express the hope that the outcomes of today's meeting of the high-level working group, including the draft Islamabad Declaration and the updated ECO Framework Program on Disaster Risk Reduction for 2025-2030, will serve as a solid basis for further strengthening cooperation within the ECO and will make a real contribution to enhancing the resilience of our countries to natural disasters. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency. Now I give the floor to the representative of Republic of Tajikistan. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for organizing this event, for invitation, for warm welcoming and your hospitality. The more speech will be done by General Isozullah Sulaimon later. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency. Now I give the floor to the representative of Republic of Turkey. Sir, you have the floor.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, everyone. Very nice to be here in this very important meeting. I would like to express my sincere thanks to the Secretary General for organizing this very important meeting. As you know, we have a very strong collaboration with the ECO member states and the Secretariat as Turkey. And as you may know, we organized a winter field exercise in Erzurum in September 2025. And also recently we organized the Optim ECO meeting in Istanbul in October 2025 and discussed many issues in this very important meeting in Istanbul and decided to have a stronger collaboration within the ECO member states from now on. And we are ready to share our experiences learned from the February 6th earthquakes. As you may know, we have two devastating earthquakes in 2023. And on this occasion of this very important meeting, I also would like to extend once more our sincere thanks to all the ECO member states for your helps and also for your solidarity after the earthquake. So we are ready to collaborate with all ECO member states. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency. Now I have the honor to give floor to the representative of Republic of Turkmenistan.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. First of all, I would like to appreciate the government of Pakistan for hosting this event. Government of Pakistan and ECO. I'm defense attaché of Turkmenistan embassy. Unfortunately, our delegation couldn't participate for some reasons. Couldn't participate at this event. I hope the delegation in this event will have the fruitful meeting and discussion during these 2 days. Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency. Now I have the honor to give floor to the representative of Republic of Uzbekistan.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, distinguished delegates and ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Ministerial Emergency Situations of the Republic of Uzbekistan, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to the government of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan for the warm hospitality and the excellent organization of this meeting, as well as the ECO Secretariat for its continued efforts in strengthening regional cooperation in the field of disaster risk reduction. Uzbekistan considers disaster risk reduction as an integral component of sustainable development, human security, and regional stability, particularly in the context of climate change and increasing disaster risks. In this regard, we support initiatives aimed at enhancing coordination and practical cooperation among ECO member states. We believe that the Islamic Declaration will be served as an important outcome of the meeting and reflects the shared commitment of ECO member states of interest in cooperation in disaster risk reduction. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency. Now I have the honor to give floor to the representative and delegate of Islamic Republic of Pakistan. You have the floor.
Excellencies, distinguished delegates, and esteemed representatives of the ECO Secretariat, United Nations Agency, and observers. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan welcomes the opportunity to present its views during this high-level working group meeting convened in preparation for the 10th ECO Ministerial meeting on disaster risk reduction. We appreciate the efforts of the ECO Secretariat and member states in advancing the technical work required to strengthen regional cooperation on disaster risk reduction. Against the backdrop of a complex and evolving regional risk landscape, increasingly driven by climate change and disproportionately affecting vulnerable populations, Pakistan underscores the need to move decisively from reactive response approaches towards anticipatory, risk-informed, and coordinated disaster risk management, supported by strong institutions, reliable data systems, and sustained regional cooperation. In this context, Pakistan attaches particular importance to the mandate of this high-level working group in translating political commitments into concrete and implementable outcomes. We consider the finalization of the ECO Regional Framework on Disaster Risk Reduction 25 to 2030 and the preparation of the Islamabad Declaration as the principal deliverables of this process. Together, these instruments should provide a coherent policy and operational roadmap for strengthening disaster risk governance, preparedness, early warning and data systems, and regional cooperation in line with the Sendai framework and other relevant global and regional priorities. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan welcomes the substantive agenda items under consideration by this working group, including the feasibility study for a regional disaster risk information management system, land hazard zonation mapping of ECU member states, child-sensitive and inclusive DRR initiatives in collaboration with UNICEF, and discussions on the proposed establishment of a regional innovation hub on disaster risk reduction. These initiatives reflect a practical and forward-looking approach to reducing existing risks and preventing the creation of new ones through innovation, technology, and shared learning. In support of these objectives, Pakistan wishes to place on record a set of concrete regional cooperation offers through its National Disaster Management Authority, National Disaster Management Authority. Pakistan offers the utilization of its National Emergency Operations Center, and an ECO Regional Innovation Hub to support regional disaster risk reduction planning, multilateral training simulations, joint stock takes, and the development of shared analytical and narrative approaches to advance proactive disaster risk management based on mature operational templates developed by NDMA Pakistan. The NEOC model may also be considered as a scalable and customizable framework for the phased commissioning of similar facilities in ECO member states, with technical assistance and experience sharing support available from Pakistan. Pakistan further encourages the conduct of regular joint trainings and simulation exercises, including comprehensive international simulation exercises introduced by NDMA Pakistan, involving key stakeholders across sectors with a view to strengthening regional preparedness and interoperability. Pakistan also supports the joint development and shared use of regional common operating tools, including the Global Regional Hazards Calendar and the Global Common Operating Picture, to enhance situational awareness, risk communication, and preparedness actions, including targeted capacity building of respondent stakeholders. In addition, Pakistan encourages strengthened regional academic collaboration to consolidate best practices, support evidence-based policy and operational guidance, promote globally tested resilience models, and enhance technology-enabled capacity building for early responders through partnerships among all stakeholders. Ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan believes that effective disaster risk reduction must be inclusive, adequately resourced, and locally grounded. The updated ECO regional framework on DRR and the Islamabad Declaration provide an important opportunity to strengthen the role of women, youth and vulnerable groups, promote nature-based solutions, enhance urban and rural resilience, and improve cross-border information sharing and coordination across the ECO region. As deliberations progress under this high-level working group, Pakistan remains committed to constructive engagement with all member states, the ECO Secretariat and development partners to ensure that our collective efforts translate into tangible, measurable and sustained improvements in resilience across the ECO region. Pakistan looks forward to the successful conclusion of this working group and to the contributing to a strong, action-oriented outcome at the ministerial meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I have the honor to give floor to the representative of UNICEF.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning. On behalf, Excellencies, the Director of the ECO, member states of the ECO are represented here as members of the high-level working group, and of course the government of Pakistan and NDMA. It's a pleasure to be back here in this impressive forum, the National EOC, which I think encapsulates the work that we're going to be discussing over the next couple of days. It's a pleasure to be part of this important meeting. UNICEF welcomes the renewed regional commitment, particularly the emphasis on children, women, youth, and vulnerable groups as central actors in climate resilience and climate preparedness. The updated Economic Commission Organization's framework for DRR and the Islamabad Declaration that's going to be discussed are all aligned with the Sendai framework priorities, the ECO Vision 2025, and the forthcoming ECO Strategic Goals 2035 is an important enabler for inclusive, risk-informed development across the region. It's exciting that countries are coming together to discuss this important area of work. UNICEF also welcomes the growing emphasis, as my colleague mentioned, on child-centered and inclusive DRR, ensuring that preparedness and responsive systems work with and for all children, including children with disabilities. Across the region, millions of children live in areas exposed to earthquakes, floods, landslides, droughts, heat waves, and extreme winters. We can see some of that even as we see the visuals here today. Climate change is intensifying these risks, exposing children to injury, displacement, learning disruption, food insecurity, psychosocial distress. This is why DRR in our region must be child-centered. I'd like to appreciate a number of the initiatives that many member states are already doing in partnership with UNICEF. The 2-year ECO UNICEF Tajikistan work plan, as well as working to advance a new regional framework for children and vulnerable groups. The joint ECO UNICEF AI animation project promotes DRR awareness among children across all of your member states. This highlights the importance of working with children and the initiatives that are already taking place across our region. Ladies and gentlemen, children and youth, women are central to our work in DRR. UNICEF is ready to support member states as you work to finalize the framework as well as implement the Islamabad Declaration. Strengthening children and women-centered early warning and preparedness are critical. Advancing safe and resilient learning environments are critical. Expanding youth and women-led leadership in DRR. Strengthening risk data, digital tools, and evidence-based approaches. Supporting localized, community-based preparedness with communities, including children and youth, at the heart and soul of these initiatives. Ladies and gentlemen, UNICEF welcomes ECO's focus on innovative DRR financing, and including risk transfer mechanisms, regional insurance models, and green investments. We encourage member states to ensure social protection systems are shock responsive, DRR budgets are gender and child responsive. Investments in health, WASH, education, and early childhood services are considered core pillars of resilience. UNICEF will remain a trusted partner to help you move forward with this important area of work. Our continued partnership in this region will remain at the heart of the work that we're doing in all of the countries in this region. In closing, as we work in the coming days, ensuring resilience across the ECO region requires placing children, youth, and women at the heart of our DRR systems. If DRR is not child-centric, it is not complete. If climate action does not protect children, it is unjust. And if resilience does not start with children, it will not last. With political will, strong regional coordination and cooperation, and inclusive investments, ECO member states can build a safer, more resilient future for every child, with the ECO Secretariat and member states playing a key convening role in turning commitments into action. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We have, all the honorable observers tomorrow. Mostly they will be joined by Abdem, inshallah, and Jack also, and the Turkish Cyprus state. ADPC also. Our request is that tomorrow we have main statements of the countries. We request that the honorable delegates to restrict the ministerial statements to 3 minutes, preferably, so that we can have tomorrow a quick, because there are a lot of things that the honorable ministers will be considering. Now I'll hand over the floor to His Excellency Dr. Husnu from ECO Secretariat to take on the agenda further. Thank you.
Thanks so much once again, Excellency. Could you please reflect my presentation on the screen? Okay, thank you so much. Actually, the main agenda item of this meeting to update our regional framework on DRR. Actually, we shared with the esteemed member states the draft of this ECO regional framework a couple of times for your consideration. Nevertheless, I would like to brief the August gathering about the main items of this regional framework. Next slide, please. So in my presentation, I would like to mention about the ECO region and disaster risk reduction in general. So I will give some brief information for the background of ECO regional framework on DRR. And I will mention about the main ECO activities held under this framework. And for the future, what are the things that we need to consider? Just I would like to touch upon those things, and I will conclude with the updates of ECO regional framework by member states. Next slide, please. So as you know, ECO region is one of the most disaster-prone regions in the world and faces various types of natural and man-made hazards and disasters. The region is located on a high-risk geography that is heavily affected by disasters due to its geological structure, topography, and climatic characteristics. So ECO region is exposed to a wide range of hazards such as floods, earthquakes, landslides, etc. So rapid but unplanned urbanization, environmental degradation, and lack of proper natural resources management, and so on, these are the main items for these disaster. And as a result, hundreds of thousands of people have lost their lives. More than 70 million people have been affected by natural disaster in the ECO region. So it means that every year ECO has incurred losses on an average of staggering more than $2 billion due to the natural disasters. So in our current ECO vision document, which is the main document that we have been following for the last 10 years, the name of this document, ECO Vision 2025. Right now, this year, we are going to, update this vision document as well, with the name of ECO Strategic Goals for 2035. So for the next 10 years, we are going to actually update this document. And both this current ECO vision document and also the draft strategic goals for 2025 emphasize the long-term sustainable development, regional cooperation, and enhanced disaster resilience among member states, aligned with the present global efforts at disaster risk reduction, which is Sendai framework, as you know. Next slide, please. So as for the background for the framework, actually first time the 9th ECO summit in 2026 highlighted the importance of regional cooperation on disaster risk reduction. Then ECO organized several meetings, workshops, actually seminars on DRR in collaboration with the regional and international organizations. And during the 8th ministerial meeting hosted by Turkey, this regional framework first time was approved in 2021. Then in 2024, we had 9 ministerial meeting in Dushanbe, Tajikistan. That ministerial meeting revised the framework and tasked the ECO Secretariat to update the framework for the next 5 years. So that's why we are having this high-level working group meeting. Next slide, please. So under this current framework, we had lots of activities actually on DRR. I can mention about a couple of activities under this as a kind of implementation of this framework. So actually, we had 4th ECO expert group meeting on DRR in Iran, for example, and the that 9 ECO ministerial meeting in Tajikistan again. Actually, we had a couple of seminars, webinars, and the last, the red ones, actually, we had within 2025 the first ECO forum, for example, on sustainable development in the ECO region in Turkmenistan. We discussed the, this framework, how to update what we are going to include, something like that. And also we had a winter drill and technical expert group meeting in Erzurum, hosted by Turkey, by AFAD, actually. And also we had his first ECO Youth Forum in 2025 on the sideline of 17 ECO summit in Azerbaijan. And also we had first ECO Women Forum in Lachin, again in Azerbaijan, on the sideline of the 17th ECO summit. Actually, we discussed this framework. We got some inclusions, actually, in these all events, meetings for updating this regional framework. The last one, actually, recently we had that workshop on enhancing seismic risk assessment capacities in ECO member states, actually at the end of 2025, with the support of Optim and hosted by AFAD again. So we had lots of recommendations from these meetings, and we try to incorporate all these recommendations into the new ECO regional framework on DRR. So in this draft document, all these recommendations were incorporated. Next slide, please. For the future, actually, for the upcoming decade, ECO aims to leverage artificial intelligence and emerging technologies in disaster risk reduction strategies across the region, while enhancing the capacity and operational effectiveness of the ECO Regional Center for Risk Management. Actually, this center was established under this framework. The status of this center was approved by the 16th ECO summit in Uzbekistan, 2023. So far, just Iran, Islamic Republic of Iran, joined the status of this ECO center. Of course, I mean, we are waiting for the other countries. We are encouraging the other countries to join the status of this center, regional center for risk management, to make it fully operational. Additionally, ECO plans to improve intergovernmental collaboration on DRR, foster partnership with global and regional organizations to facilitate the exchange of expertise, while encouraging private sector, youth and women to be part of DRR strategies in the region. So the goal of this ECO regional framework is very much aligned to the goal of the Sendai framework like this, to promote disaster and climate resilience through holistic, comprehensive and integrated measures that prevent new risks and reduce climate change and hazards, exposure and vulnerability, and through the enhancement of disaster preparedness for near real-time response and for the build back better. So the main objectives to reach this goal, as you see, to advance disaster resilience across the region. Especially for this updated version, we would like to improve the role of youth, women, and the disabled people for all components of DRR. So you will see in this regional framework for the inclusion of these things. And I'm not going to read all of them. Actually, these are the general objectives. Next slide, please. Of course, we have lots of challenges, especially in this region. We may mention about the data challenges, which is a very important issue for disaster risk reduction, and also we have some governance fragmentation, and there is lack of private sector engagements on DRR issue. Of course, this is the main challenge maybe in the world, financial gaps to cope with the natural disasters, and also the capacity and local level challenges we have, like local governments face resource constraint again amid rapid urbanization and growing risk in informal settlements. These are the main challenges actually, we reflected in this regional framework. Next slide, please. So the main idea for today's meeting, actually, we would like to, this is the sample. When you check the distributed draft regional framework, you will see this table at the end of the document. Our expectation is the fact that we would like to hear from our esteemed member states, in which activity they would like to be involved, for the next 5 years. As an example, actually, we wrote these red items, like, for example, Afghanistan may say that, we would like to be more active for the school safety programs. Maybe Azerbaijan may announce its commitment for the workshops on DRR for youth and women, something like that. Just, from our member states, esteemed member states, we would like to hear today to announce their proposal for the last column of this regional framework. Then, of course, we are going to submit this regional framework, this draft, to the approval of the ministerial meeting tomorrow, inshallah. Then we are going to circulate to approved regional framework to all our member states for their, once again, consideration by giving a 15-day silence procedure. Next slide. I guess I'm done here. So my colleagues distributed the draft regional framework, I guess, to all delegations. Okay. Thank you so much for your patience, and waiting for your valuable insights, contribution on this framework. Thank you.
Thank you. So far we are okay with this framework. Any comments from the delegates?
And to discuss these issues in more detail maybe later on, but we operate an extensive national earthquake observation network in our region, and also we have a very extensive national earthquake research program collaborating with the universities and academia as well. So we are ready to share our experiences in these issues with the member states. And also, we have recently developed a AI-based earthquake pre-damage and loss estimation system, which is very important. You have some scenarios, and also after a real earthquake, you have a report indicating the loss of life and also estimating damage after the earthquake. So we can also ready to integrate this AI-based software to the relevant institutions within the ECO member states. And we have also another earthquake analysis software developed by our engineers in AFAD, and also ready to share in this aspect on the framework. Thank you very much.
National Emergencies Operation Center, we are sitting right now. Pakistan offers its utilization of this NEOC as ECO Regional Innovation Hub. So this is one offer from Pakistan. And secondly, Pakistan also, as we are already conducting the comprehensive international simulation exercises, we want to continue this process, these simulation exercises with the member states. And for that, we offer our support. And thirdly, we have also developed the Global Regional Hazards Calendar and Global Common Operating Picture. So our technical team expert at this NEOC, the building right now we are sitting in, we offer its support for Global Common Operating Picture to the member states.
Yes, I'll now, also give me the privilege to wear again the hat of Pakistan and add to what my worthy colleague has offered. We also have established a center of excellence. We offer that for trainings for the ECO member states. And as I understand, this document will be an open and living document. And we can offer what I would propose to the ACO Secretariat, that on annual basis the offer of support or contributions should be added to this last explicit intent to support DRR Table 2. This can be updated on annual basis. Thank you. Any other comment? Yes, please.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. Just I would like to kindly ask to Mr. Salim about, could you please elaborate much more for that regional innovation hub? What's the main idea actually? What do you think, how we are going to proceed, something like that? Thanks so much.
In fact, there will be a briefing to these member states on the working of this National Emergencies Operations Center. So our member states will be in a better position to understand what NEC is doing here and what do we mean by the innovation hub. So we are using the data from the satellites and different models, and we are also calculating the impact. We have a number of like hundreds and of the layers of the data sets, on the basis of which our technical team prepares the global common operating picture. So to that extent, the innovation hub will, with all the member states, will be like some global common operating picture type of thing, yeah. But you will get clarity once briefing on this NUC will be given to the member states.
And that is planned for tomorrow to the honorable ministers and delegates. Okay, may I suggest to the delegates and member countries and also to the observers to kindly note down to the Secretariat, the representative of Secretariat, whatever contributions they would like to highlight, so that these can be inserted in the document today. And because these will be presented to the ministers, and we are expecting approval of the ministers tomorrow. As I suggest again to the ECO Secretariat, may be considered that the contributions chart or the contributions by each honorable member country may be left as a living document or open. It can be updated on periodic basis also, but whatever is available and the member countries would like to commit today, those may be included today and for presentation to the honorable ministers tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. And also, actually, as I said, we are going to circulate the final draft of this, the adopted one, after the ministerial meeting, to all our member states. Actually, again, you will have a chance to look at and to, suggest some inclusion for this document as well. Thank you.
Thank you. I think we are doing well so far. We are ahead of our time, and the time for break is there. We will have a 30 minutes break. But before that, I'll request the delegates and also the coordination section to facilitate the delegates for a group photo of the high-level working group. We will have a short coffee break and smoke or whatever in the lawn. Thank you. We will reassemble, inshallah, at 11:30 again. Thank you.
and Sustainable Development is currently implementing some ongoing projects. 2 of these are expected to finalize by the of 2025, and remaining are depending due various challenges, including lack of funding, other operational issues. One of the projects on DRR is providing landslide hazard zonation map of eco-member state, which was initially under the mandate of Directorate of Energy and Mineral and Environment, was transferred to mandate of HRSD in 2023. The project remains under consideration, is currently pending future action. Other project is project proposal initiated short animation video for children of eco-region on disaster prevention and preparedness, was adopted in the 34th Regional Pending Council and by the 9th Ministerial Meeting on Disaster Reduction held in Dushanbe in September 2024. And the project is planned to, this project finalized in collaboration with UNICEF, Tajikistan by end of the 2025. Inshallah, we will launch this animation tomorrow in Ministerial meeting. And the last one, with regard of the project title, Feasibility Study of Development Disaster Information Management System, Directorate of Human Resources and Sustainable Development received the draft proposal from Iranian International Institute for Earthquake Engineering and Seismology in 2022, and updated version of this proposal was submitted at the beginning of 2025 and currently under the consideration. Please look at the project proposal we circulated to you. We would like invite you to somehow implement this project if you interested in, and if actually we would like open this floor for any new project too, because we would like to have a contribution with membership. I would like somehow more explain about, for example, this video in animation. It is somehow a small project, less than $10,000. We work together as a joint project with UNICEF and Tajikistan, and we provide this animation for information public as an implementation of this regional framework. And this project, one of the tangible results of our framework and with joint cooperation with UNICEF of Tajikistan. Other projects, for example, land hazard project, is somehow a large project. It's if you can look at it.
I would like to say something regarding this project. Actually, we are a secretariat, so our main duty is somehow to follow the instructions by our member states. That's why these projects somehow were introduced by some of our member states. Then we prepared these project documents, but somehow, I mean, some of them still are ongoing project. So in this case, we would like to request the support of our member states, especially for the this large-scale project providing landslide hazard zonation. In our workshops, in our expert group meetings, actually, I saw that the interest of our member states for this project is too high, but till now, unfortunately, we couldn't receive any feedback regarding the support of any of our member states. So in this case, I would like to request our esteemed member states to consider this project, to provide their support for this project. And also, of course, I mean, in tomorrow's meeting, I would like to raise this issue for the consideration of ministers, esteemed ministers as well. Thanks so much.
And the last one about feasibility study of development disaster risk reduction, again, is a small size project. We would like somehow as a database gathering together and work together about these issues. And most of the membership initiated in even Istanbul workshop about this disaster risk reduction information together. If you look at it, we mentioned about this issue in the 4th expert group meeting, 9 ministerial meeting, technical group meeting in Erzurum, and everywhere we initiate this project, and we would like somehow collaborate with your honorable member state to do it together.
Thank you, Ms. Nida. Any comments? Yeah, the representative of Turkey.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. As Turkey, we are really interested in project proposal 1 and also 3. And maybe you may be aware of that we have a landslide inventory in Turkey. And nowadays we are trying to establish a landslide early warning system with the cooperation of the General Directorate on Mapping of Turkey, and we will use INSAR data and also LiDAR data. This is very important. And you also may know that the European countries, all European countries have their own INSAR data provided by the European Satellite Agency. So if we think about this kind of INSAR database for for landslides early warning system, we could also establish such a database as the European countries established by using the European Satellite Agency's INSAR data. And also we will be able to provide LiDAR data for whole Turkey in 2 years or in 3 years, and that will really be helpful for analyzing the forest-covered landslides, especially in the Black Sea region, in the northeastern part of Turkey. So we are ready to investigate, to collaborate in such a project proposals. And the third one, we are nowadays trying to establish our national disaster risk information management system as AFAD, and we have also ready to share our experiences on this project. And we have a disaster information system already that is called ARAS, in which we have so many hazards and risk maps for landslides, for rockfalls, for tsunami, for also avalanches, and also liquefaction. So we can also provide all this data for the ECO member states as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your generous support offer, and we urge the Secretariat to coordinate with the Republic of Turkey, FAD, for seeking whatever technical assistance they can provide.
So, if allowed, may I also kindly?
Yeah, you have the floor, Pakistan.
So, from Pakistan, we have, as I've already mentioned, we have our data scientist here in this NUC. So, we offer their expertise for developing this database. Okay.
Any other comment? Please allow me to wear again for some time the hat of Pakistan representative. And you know, we have developed recently some tools. Those are very valuable that we are willing to share with the Secretariat and member countries. Those include the infrastructure audit and inspection mechanism. We have developed that. We are ready to share that. We have different portals and databases that also capture data of the region also. And we are ready to share that also.
May I? Just, I would like ask you about Innovation Hub. It will be a proposal. If you provide for us as a proposal of project, it's very helpful for us. Put it in our calendar of event for next year's. It's a good idea for us to initiate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we have noted that, and that is why, you know, in the earlier session we expressed that the offers of support and contributions may be drawn up, and concept papers and their project proposals may be prepared, and it's open for all member countries and observers also to convey to the Secretariat whatever good projects they can implement or propose to the Secretariat directly. Thank you. Now, taking this opportunity, we noted and welcome the project proposals by the Secretariat. A very good work has been put in, and we urge the observers and member countries to further enhance their collaboration in this regard. We also allow me to urge Secretariat to enhance their activities, and there could be a number of other activities which we can undertake in the realm of disaster risk reduction. For example, we would like to see the Secretariat to have an ECO fund on disaster risk reduction sometime in the future. We hope that the Secretariat will work towards that end also, and come up with a very good proposal to share with the member countries for establishing of such a vehicle that can sponsor and fund the project proposals in future. Also, taking this opportunity, we will request the Secretariat, particularly the UN agencies, the observers and the donor agencies, to further focus and convey contributions for the resilience building in the region, as this region is very much vulnerable and it needs technical support also. We note that there are a number of international funding mechanisms like GCF and others, which we urge that the Secretariat may, explore further for such DRR activities in the region. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chair. Well noted. Actually, your proposal very valuable. We have been working on that ECO fund for DRR. Actually, during that expert group meeting in Erzurum, we had a chance to make a presentation about the potential of that fund. Of course, we are waiting. We shared those outcomes of that meeting. We are waiting for the contribution and the feedback of our member states, how we can establish that fund actually. So we are working on that issue. So the other things actually we noted. If we have time, I would like to give some brief information about this Regional Center for Risk Management.
Yes.
Actually, I mentioned in my previous speech, we have a ECO Regional Center for Risk Management of Natural Disaster. It was established in 2023. The headquarters of this center is in Mashhad, Iran. So far, just Islamic Republic of Iran joined the status of this center. So as ECO Secretariat, of course, we would like to make this center fully operational. That's why we need to support of our esteemed member states. Again, I would like to request from our member states to join the protocol of this center. The main objectives, we distributed the annual report of this center. The objectives and functions of the ECO Regional Center for Risk Management. As you see in the distributed document, actually, the main objective of the center with a view to promote cooperation among member states for effective natural disasters risk management, especially risk of hydrometeorological and climatic disasters. And you see, for example, establishing an efficient information management system, short and long-term forecasting, predictions, disaster risk assessment analysis, disaster monitoring and early warning system, and the capacity building are the main objectives of this center. So again, I would like to thank all our member states. Could you please bring this issue to the agenda of your, senior officials, your ministers, to join the protocol of this center to make it fully operational. Thanks so much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Any comments? Pakistan.
Yeah, Pakistan. We'll consider this document in meanwhile, and we'll definitely take active part for the activities of RCR. Yes, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Pakistan. Any other comment? Thank you. before going further on the agenda, there are some proposals. Yes, as Pakistan has already informed that it will consider joining this and examine this in due course of time. I think the ECO region needs to be now more proactive in not only disaster risk reduction but also disaster response also. We can, from the platform of the Secretariat, we may consider for future a mechanism of joint response in the member countries where member countries are unfortunately confronting different disasters. For example, since Pakistan already has urban search and rescue team, I understand, I believe the Republic of Turkey, Iran and all other honorable members have the very good capacities of search and rescue. We can have a joint response mechanism for any disaster in future.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Well noted. Actually, I mean, we are going to work on this joint mechanism for disaster response and inform our esteemed member states about this work. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we may proceed with the next agenda item, that is preparation of and finalization of draft report and Islamabad declaration. Draft report, I give floor to the ECO Secretariat, please.
Excellency, regarding the draft report of the both high-level working group meeting and the ministerial meeting, actually, I mean, we have two options. One of them is to prepare the report today and to put the agenda of the ministerial meeting and get the approval within the same day. But this is the second option. Normally, we proceed with the second option. Actually, the Secretariat, our colleagues are working on it, can prepare that ministerial meeting, both, I mean, this high-level working group meeting report. Then we are going to share this report with our member states after the meetings. Then our member state can, I mean, provide their comments if they have. Then it will be adopted after 15 days silence procedure. This is the best option.
Thank you. So the Secretariat is proposing the second option. If any country has any objection to that. If no objection, we take the proposal of the Secretariat and we proceed with that. Thank you. Now, may we have, we proceed to the Islamabad declaration. Can we have it on the main screen and we can have its readout? Automatic readout, please. Restart, please. The honorable delegates are requested to note it. The translation is on the screen, on the side screen. Any comments, then we can proceed after that. The first readout, then we will proceed with the insertions or amendments. Restart it, please. From the start.
10th Eco-Ministerial Meeting on Disaster Risk Reduction, DRR. Islamabad, Pakistan, 21 January 22nd, 2026. Islamabad Declaration on DRR. We, the ministers and heads of delegation of ECO member states, convening on January 22nd, 2026 in Islamabad for 10th Eco-Ministerial Meeting on DRR, hosted by the National Disaster Management Authority, NDMA, of the Government of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan, reaffirm our commitment to the principles enshrined in Article 2 of the Izmir Treaty, and relevant ECO documents, including ECO Vision 2025, and the pertinent provisions of the Sendai Framework for DRR, and while recalling the recommendations of the 9th ECO Ministerial Meeting on Disaster Risk Management, held under the chairmanship of the Republic of Tajikistan in Dushanbe in 2024, emphasized the imperative of strengthening regional cooperation in the field of DRR. Underpinning need to update eco-regional framework on DRR, ECORF, for period 2025 to 2030, affirm that this framework represents a significant step forward in advancing comprehensive and coordinated DRR efforts across eco-region. Following the priorities, objectives, and targets of global DRR frameworks, in particular Sendai Framework for DRR, SFDRR, emphasize enhancing innovative DRR in eco-region through, inter alia, technology-driven capacity building initiatives. Affirm integration of innovative solutions, including early warning systems, shared climate data analytics, joint development of interoperable threat development and response systems. Upgrading regional initiatives for timely risk communications, building joint capacities for search and rescue, logistic relief coordination, smart pre-assured commitments through diplomacy, efficient risk governance, corresponding precise DRR investment, and determining alternate sources of financial and material support from communities, humanitarian partners, volunteers, private sector, and industry. Noting the to implement a joint program for the next 5 years. Have decided to promote cooperation among member states and with international stakeholders and partners, in alignment with the Eco-Strategic Objectives 2035 and the ECORF. Welcome the recently agreed 2-year work plan between the Eco-Secretariat and UNICEF Tajikistan, aimed at cooperation on the development of a new regional framework and strategic action plan for children and other vulnerable groups, in alignment with the Sustainable Development Goals. Appreciate the launch of the UNICEF Tajikistan joint project entitled Short Animation Video for Children of the Eco-Region on Disaster Prevention and Preparedness, aligned with the ECORF, aimed at enhancing awareness, understanding, and interest in disaster prevention, preparedness and recovery among children and the wider eco-society, as well as improving public information and outreach on DRR. Invite member states to actively engage in the approved project on the land hazard zonation map of eco-member states. Call upon member states to take concrete measures to empower women and youth as central actors in climate action, innovation, social resilience, and DRR, and welcome the efforts of the Eco-Secretariat to incorporate the recommendations of the above-mentioned forums into the Eco-Strategic Goals 2035, with a view to strengthening the role of women and youth in DRR. Encourage member states, as well as national, regional, and international public and private organizations and institutions, to support programs, projects, and initiatives contributing to DRR in the eco-region, including through short-term capacity building and training programs facilitated by the Eco-Secretariat, with a view to strengthening experience sharing, cooperation among member states, and the implementation of the present declaration. Welcome the offer by Pakistan National Disaster Management Authority, PAC NDMA, to utilize its National Emergencies Operations Center, NEOC, as an eco-hub for DRR plans, multilateral training, simulation and development of joint stock takes, narrative proposals, and shared approach to galvanize proactive disasters management methods, matured template advanced by PAC NDMA, to support early identification of emerging hazards and risks and consider utilizing customized models like PAC NDMA NEOC as scalable framework for similar facilities commissioning in ECO member states, with technical support available from Pakistan. Encourage the conduct of regular joint trainings and simulation exercises, like comprehensive international simulation exercises, CISE, introduced and recommended by PAC NDMA, involving relevant national authorities, technical experts, academia, military and civil defense institutions, private sector, non-governmental organizations, volunteer groups, and humanitarian partners, to strengthen regional preparedness and interoperability. Support the joint development and shared use of regional common operating tools, including the Global Regional Hazards Calendar and the Global Common Operating Picture, GCOP, as developed in NEOC, NDMA Pakistan to shape situational awareness, risk communication, and preparedness actions, including targeted capacity building of responder stakeholders. Encourage regional academic collaboration in disaster risk reduction by linking relevant academic and research institutions to consolidate best practices, support evidence-based policy and operational guidance, promote globally tested resilience models, and strengthen technology-enabled capacity building of early responders through partnerships among all stakeholders. Express deep gratitude and appreciation to the National Disaster Management Authority, NDMA, of the Government of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan for the excellent arrangements made for the meeting, and commend the ECO Secretariat for its valuable contribution to the successful organization of the event.
Declaration is open for comments and discussions. I'll request Mr. Abid Shahzad to take charge of the keyboard. Thank you. At the outset, I request the Secretariat, there is likelihood of some typo, because can we go down to the third or fourth para? There is a mention of two countries, same year 2025. I think it's a typo mistake. The Secretariat may guide us on. Can you go down? Go down, please. Yeah. Recommendations of the first ECO Forum on Sustainable Development Turkmenistan 2025, the first ECO Youth Forum, and the first ECO Women Forum Azerbaijan 2025. Is that so? Yes, it's correct. Okay, I stand corrected. Can we start again from the first, from the top? I understand the representative of Republic of Turkey want to say something.
Well, I just would like to indicate that we organized the 8th ECO Ministerial Conference on Disaster Risk Reduction in Turkey in 2021, as you know. And in this meeting, we signed a protocol on the real-time seismic data exchange. This was very important protocol in implementing concrete cooperation in our region. But we didn't go further, and we didn't share our seismic data between the ECO member states. So as AFAD in Turkey, we are the member of the several international seismology centers and sharing our seismic data. And we have the largest seismic network in Europe as Turkey. So I propose to express our willing to establish a joint seismic data center among ECO member states and share their capacities with each other on seismology, as all ECO member countries highly prone to earthquakes within the Alpine Himalayan belt.
Okay.
Because there is no indication.
Where would you like to insert that? Where would you like to insert that? And if you can dictate the wordings, then we will put it before the members.
Down in the second page, maybe.
Second page. So can you go slow, Abid? Please go one para by para, so that we find a suitable place for this. First para, please. I don't think so in the first para, right? Second. It should be in the operating part, yeah. Third para. Fourth, please. Next, please. Next, please.
Yeah.
I think here, upgrading regional initiatives for timely risk communications, building joint capacities for search and rescue, logistic relief coordination, smart pre-assured commitments through diplomacy, efficient risk governance, corresponding precise DRR investment, and determining alternate sources of financial and material support from communities, humanitarian partners, volunteers, private sector. No, I don't think so. This would make sense. Can we go back to the first, before this? Collating critical advanced technologies. Okay, let's see the next paras.
Seismic data sharing, in the first sentence.
In the first sentence?
Yeah.
Can we go back? Upgrading regional initiatives for timely risk communications.
Yeah, just after the search and rescue, we can just put seismic data sharing.
Upgrading regional initiatives for timely risk communications, building joint capacities for search and rescue, comma. I will propose the wordings. You may agree or you may amend that.
Yeah.
Timely sharing. Abid, can you insert timely sharing of seismic data
and also maybe initiating a seismic data center, joint seismic data center between the ECO member states.
Okay.
How we can share this seismic data.
If you agree, we put this much here, and we can acknowledge the Republic of Turkey's initiative or proposal for regional seismic. So we will find a place for that. Comma, that's it. Timely sharing of seismic data. We can go down. Okay. I think welcoming the strengthened collaboration off. Can you insert off here? Or it will be with?
Or AFAD's intention to establish seismic data.
Yeah, this is the perfect para for that, because ABDEM is also being covered here. Off. With. Replace it with Abid. With United Nations Office for DRR and United Nations Economic and Social Commission for Asia Pacific, through updated memorandum. Here we can insert that.
Yes, in the last sentence.
Yeah. Before through, can you dictate here?
What we can dictate here, just to establish
regional initiatives. Regional initiatives.
Yes.
As proposed by AFAD, Turkey, Republic of Turkey, for regional seismic data center, comma. Am I correct?
Yeah, in order to have a real-time seismic data exchange.
Can you recheck those wordings? Was it center or it's a seismic data sharing?
It should be a center to share real-time seismic data between the ECO member states.
So what we understand that in future,
as agreed in 2021 on the 8th Ministerial meeting.
Thank you. But just for understanding, this would then ultimately translate into some offer of support for establishment of center within Turkey?
Yes.
Should we have that? Okay. Okay. So just have a relook at the wordings. If you are fine with this, we will place it before the members.
Seismic data exchange. Real-time seismic data exchange.
So, Abid, now go to the operating para. The last have decided to. In the last, we want to sync it with the main text. Have decided to before that.
Yeah, actually, I mean, anywhere we can put
before,
it, I guess.
Encourage, welcome. There was have decided to. Call upon members. Invite members to engage in as a zonation map.
Anywhere we
have decided to, yeah. Promote, yeah, you
not here, maybe.
There is one on seismic also.
Yes, have decided to establish a regional seismic data center in order to exchange
as per the
real-time seismic data
could you
as agreed in 2021.
Okay, it was very nice. Could you please repeat for dictation, Professor?
Have decided to establish...
In the mic, please. In the mic, please, so that the gentleman can...
Yeah, have decided to establish a regional...
Could you please...
could you please note after, before welcome, another para, before welcome. Abid? Yes. Yes, now here you.
Have decided to establish a regional...
Have decided to establish a regional...
Have decided to establish a regional seismic data center in order to exchange real-time seismic data among ECO member countries as agreed in the 8th Ministerial DRR meeting in Istanbul in 2021. In Istanbul in 2021.
Istanbul in December?
That was in December, yeah.
20?
In 2021.
In 2021.
Yeah.
Please recheck the exact month also. Or if you want only, you are okay with 2021?
So let's make the regional seismic data center as the capital letter.
Capital letters, regional
seismic data center.
With the regional seismic data center, all, yeah, thank you.
That's fine now.
Azerbaijan would like to have.
Azerbaijan, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I have just a question. I have a question concerning the establishment of regional seismic data center. But if we have a regional center for risk management of natural disaster, why we established a separate center? Can we incorporate it in the regional center for this?
Yeah, just I can explain how we can operate this seismic data center. As you know, we have now several international seismic data centers, International Seismological Center, European Seismological Center, and so on. So they are all based in the western part of Turkey, but there is no regional or international seismic data center to the east of this geography. That's why we need to cooperate and also share our seismic data. And day by day, year by year, I know our seismic networks are growing up. In Turkey, we have now almost 1,200 seismic networks all over the country, and expanding our capacities into some other neighboring countries as well. That's why we really need to establish such a regional seismic data center and share our capacities and also the data, seismic data between the ECO member states. That's very important.
This is a very important initiative, but we have also a regional center for risk management of natural disasters. Why not to incorporate this center into this center? Regional center for risk management.
That could be international as well, no problem. Because you can share your data with some other seismological centers.
Let me explain if I may help. What I understand from the stance of Turkey, this is going to be a specialized data center. It will not, as I understand, correct me if I am wrong, I understand it will not be implementing projects. It will be a decision support system like we have at the National Emergencies Operations Center. This will also be contributing. Exactly. And the DRR platform, correct me if I am wrong, the center will be, based on these data sets, will be coming up with the resilience building projects or interventions. One. And the second important thing is, again, the Secretariat or my colleague, respected delegate from Turkey will bear me out, that we understand that this has already been agreed in 8th ministerial meeting as a protocol, which yes, we understand that your honorable delegate would have already agreed to it. So that is what I believe.
Yes, of course, we totally support Turkey's initiative proposal. As far as I understand, that will be separate from the regional center for risk management of natural disaster. Yes, this is separate.
Yeah, and also this will also support the joint use of AI-based earthquake damage and loss estimation system, because we need to have a real-time seismic data to estimate the pre-earthquake or a real-time earthquake damage estimation. So not only the sharing the seismic data, we can also share the AI-based earthquake estimation.
That will be online platform. Yes, interactive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pakistan, please.
Hassan, I just want to share. Probably the honorable member from Turkey wants to establish a data center like we have in our Pakistan Meteorological Department, a center of seismology that's separately independently there that monitors the seismological activities around in the region as well as in Pakistan. They have database. Probably he wants to refer to that database that is separate, entirely different from a risk management center.
I think we should be welcoming, such platforms, if the secretary. But just a proposal: do we need to insert this as already decided or agreed to in the form of a joint protocol, or what? Should we add that, or this is enough? Enough? Okay.
I think we should discuss a bit more on this, structure of this seismic data.
I agree. I'm just talking about this declaration. This much wordings are okay with you?
I think that's enough. Yeah.
Okay.
How about if we start with welcome the establishment of blah blah, something like that.
I agree. This, if we look at the current wordings, this binds Pakistan also, this binds other countries also to establish. So I agree with the Honorable Director, Dr. Husno. We need to acknowledge, for example, welcome the offer of establishment of a regional data center, if you agree with that. Have decided to welcome. Abid, can you welcome the offer of establishment of a regional data center by regional data center after center, comma,
by
Afad or Turkey.
the Republic of Turkey. Comma.
Much clearer now, yeah. Thank you.
Any objection, any comments on this? So we lock this one.
Just,
yeah, please.
So minor issue. Just after the 8th ECO ministerial meeting, could you please add ECO?
Oh yeah, very important. Thank you. And now can we go back to the first paras from where we left? Abid, save this please. And Pakistan?
I would like to suggest just minor amendments on DRR frameworks in particular. That may be deleted if agreed to by the honorable members. Global DRR frameworks in particular.
So it will specify to the targets of Sendai.
Yeah. So it will read as targets of Sendai framework for DRR, SFDRR. You see? So second, kindly my suggestion is...
First, please delete that or strike it off for the time being. Abid, strike it off. Strike off.
Just highlight.
Okay. Next.
So my second suggestion is regarding para 5. It is the last line of para 5. That is the para starting from collating and the last line and the words interoperable threat development may be deleted if agreed to by the member states. Yeah, this one, yeah.
So, no. It will be, and will also go.
And will be adjusted after analytics.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are
prior
proposing...
to joint. Yeah.
Okay. Shared climate data analytics and response systems, this is what you are proposing?
Yes, please. Yes, please. And joint development of response systems. Joint development will be there. It won't be deleted. Yeah.
Maybe,
okay.
Maybe development of joint response systems.
Joint response systems. Yeah, of course. If you want to delete the word development, I have no objection here. Thank you.
First strike it, then we will see, we'll check with our colleague from Azerbaijan. Then and will remain there. And joint development of response systems. Are you okay with that?
Or development of joint response systems.
And development
of joint response systems.
If we omit the word development, this is what the honorable member from Azerbaijan is proposing here.
No, I understand. I understand he is proposing, correct me if I am wrong, data analytics and joint and
development of
joint response system and development, remove the joint and put it before the response, and development of joint. Is this what you are proposing, my colleague? You are okay with that, Pakistan? Thank you. Any other comment from honorable delegates? We are still in the first few paras, so if you want to have any addition. Otherwise, we drafted it with a lot of, thanks to the Secretariat also and Pakistani NDMA.
Just I would like to...
Yeah, please.
Sorry, just I would like to propose a paragraph for the last part of the declaration. Could you please go down? Let me dictate, then
okay,
we may decide.
just a minute. Abid, first delete the strike-offs. We all agree with that, huh? So targets of Sendai framework, and then yes, and then joint also. Analytics and joint development, analytics and development of joint response systems. Yes. Now, please.
I don't know how to start, but I would like to give some reference. Let me try. New paragraph, not here, for
at the end. At the end, where? Abid, last paras.
Yes, before. Yes, here. New paragraph, please. Agree to advise the secretariat to incorporate DRR in the new ECO strategic goals for 2035 to improve the collaboration and coordination between member states. We may formalize 2035. And
35.
Capital letters, please. Strategic goals.
We will correct it. You were saying advise
or
S. Advise the Secretariat to incorporate DRR in the new ECO strategic goals of 2035?
Yes.
That's it? Or
to improve the collaboration and coordination between member states. I couldn't make sure that to incorporate is the right word, because already we have DRR in our vision document, but we would like to, have much more attention.
Is it already there?
Yes.
Okay. How about this if we say, urge the Secretariat to further make efforts, the Secretariat to make further efforts, advise the Secretariat to make further efforts to translate the incorporated
we can propose translate the eco-regional updated eco-regional framework in new strategic goals 2035.
That again, then we will reword it.
Translate the updated eco regional framework in new, not DR, incorporate DRR, delete, in the new eco strategic goals of 2035.
in the new eco-strategic goals of 2035, advise the Secretariat to make further efforts to translate the updated eco-regional framework in new ecosystem. We need to add something like into tangible action. Advise the Secretariat to make further efforts to translate the updated ECO regional framework.
Yes, I was thinking about it.
What one?
Yes, sir. Half complete hoga or among the member states.
Yes, among is okay. Yeah, between की जगह among कर दो पहले. Please, coordination among the, yeah, among the, remove the, among member states. Yeah. Advise the Secretariat to remove off before 2035. Strategic and goals capital. Advise the Secretariat to make further efforts to translate the updated eco-regional framework Is this eco-regional framework inserted in new strategic goals?
Yeah, we are advising to insert
it. It has already been inserted, or it's?
Actually, it's taken from that previous vision.
Okay.
But we would like to insert the activities, actions to the new vision document.
Okay. Advise the Secretariat to make further efforts to translate the updated ECO regional framework and yeah. Yes. I think then we have to remove this translate. Remove the new, this new, remove new. Regional framework on DRR as part of remove, make further efforts to improve implement, translate, delete.
Can we make it like they use the word dovetail instead of implement? Efforts to dovetail the updated ECO regional framework or DRR as part of ECO strategic goals?
He is suggesting to efforts to dovetail the updated. Dovetail already. In line with ECO strategic goals 2035. Is it already in there?
Yes.
Okay. On DRR, comma, in line with the, should we add with the spirit, in line with the, or in line with the ECO strategic goals?
Yes. Just Secretariat capital letters.
Secretariat as capital. instead of improve, we can say to encourage and facilitate collaboration and coordination among member states. Is that okay?
Already we have some collaboration with the member states. It
Okay.
means that it needs to be improved.
Improved, okay. Remove the before collaboration. To improve collaboration and coordination among. No, before the collaboration.
Sorry, but for implementation, actually, Secretariat cannot implement. That should be implemented by member countries, yes? Maybe to encourage the implementation of the updated.
Yeah. I agree with you. Any other? To make efforts, make further efforts to encourage implementation. I think it should be facilitation also. The Secretariat should be facilitating. Yeah. Encourage and facilitate implementation of looks fine. Any comment? It's okay. Thank you. Go back to the from where we started. Just on a lighter side, we are appreciating UNICEF on a short animation video for children of the ECO region. I think next time we should encourage UNICEF to change it to sizable instead of short and come up with some very good projects and more support in future. Just on a lighter side. It was not meant for the declaration, but yeah. Thank you. And we encourage other observers and partners to follow suit, like ADPC. Thank you. I think we are fine with that, if all agree. Next, please. How is this different than the Turkey proposal, the land hazard zonation map of ECO member states? Who is doing that?
Actually, this one is as I mentioned, is an ongoing project. Landslide hazard zonation map of ECO member state proposed by Iran actually in 2018, something like that. So we are looking for the support of our member state. That's why we would like to again and again, bring the agenda of this document.
Okay. So far as this is fine to me, but we also respect the member countries' sensitivity with that also. There is nothing bad in this text. I'm just saying, that is why probably it is getting delayed, but we encourage the member states to make efforts to.
Yeah, Excellency, it means that this is ongoing project. It means that it was already approved by all member states. Actually, we have project documents. We share those project documents.
So we can say invite and encourage member states.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, instead of invite, encourage me.
Or we say both, invite and encourage. Invite and encourage. Or you're okay with this? Because we want to encourage to Abid, invite and encourage on the first line. Invite and encourage member states I think it's okay. It's okay. No need of bold. Abid, no need of bold. Encourage. Yeah. Please. Yeah, just before that, we are coming to you, sir. But this one, which forums are those? Call upon member states to take concrete measures to empower women and youth as central actors in climate action, innovation, social resilience, and DRR, and welcome the efforts of the ECO Secretariat to incorporate the recommendations of above mentioned. Remove the recommendations of Abid, third line, last word, D. No, third line. Yeah, remove this D. Yeah, of above mentioned forums. Which forums?
Actually, in the beginning, we mentioned about those forums in Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan, 3 forums.
Okay. With a view of strengthening. Instead of to, it should be of strengthening. What do you think? With a view of.
Yes.
Thank you. Why only women and youth? I think we should add inclusive also of all vulnerable groups. Call upon member states to take concrete measures to ensure inclusive DRR and empower vulnerable groups including, do we take youth as a vulnerable group then? This would mean youth also as well.
As well as women and youth. What do you think?
Including women, including can we including people with age and disabilities? Yeah, I want to make women and youth and make and encourage women and youth as central actors in climate action. This would mean to take care of the vulnerable groups, but we are encouraging member states to make women and youth as central actors. Huh? Okay. Can you change disabilities as well as, instead of disabilities, as well as remove and? Yeah. After DRR full stop. It's in the first person or? Welcome the efforts of ECO Secretariat. And then after forums in line with the here you wanted to remove into the it's fine. countries in the spirit of whole of government and society approaches, to support programs, projects and initiatives contributing to DRR in the ECO region, including through short-term capacity building and training programs facilitated by ECO Secretariat with a view to strengthening experience sharing, cooperation among and implementation of present declaration. I think facilitated by ECO Secretariat for implementation of this declaration. Full stop. Delete the others. I think these institutions also we need to get away with it. Organizations are fine.
Why can't we use the word etc. here? Organizations, etc. Maybe there are other institutions, departments which are not elaborated here.
Yeah. Etc. Abid added, yeah.
And if allowed, kindly, I'll take you back to the second paragraph, first line.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay.
Encourage member states I think we can encourage member states in the spirit of whole of government and society approaches No. Just write it down, then we will. In the spirit of whole of government and society approaches okay, no, we wanted to have regional and international. Please undo this. Encourage member states. Remove as well as.
Sorry, but here international public organizations that can maybe cause some misunderstanding. International public organizations. International private organizations.
International public, they mean like UN, intergovernmental organizations. Private, like INGOs or something. Private, or some companies or firms.
Maybe to use here public-private partnership.
Okay. Can we take, while acknowledging the importance of collaboration, Abid, can you take it out while cut from while no, just cut it and put it in the front, starting from while to member countries.